getting this thing. Computer might. Hopefully, this is all working. Give me a second to do a quick review. Are going. Yep. Sweet. What is up, YouTube? It don't matter, gonna bro. Okay, so today I'm gonna do something a little bit different. You're looking at mock Panther. Carolina Panthers, obviously my team. Cannot wait for the Thursday. Gonna be absolutely off the if we can find the latest. The latest mock drafts out tomorrow. Oh, Jared Feinberg. Can't wait for that. Okay, I'm just going to go through these. I just want to review. Let's see what other teams are looking at. Let's see what other teams are thinking. I really want to see kind of where we're at, not only with this team, but where other teams, where other places are really seeing us. Um, every let's see this Panthers mock. Mikel seems to be a guy that everyone really likes, but this Delon Walker, Jalen Walker, just don't love it. Just don't love it. Here we go. Yep, Mikel's deeply needs stack talent along. I just think that if you're taking a guy like this at edge, you need to take another edge rusher at probably your third pick. Not third overall, obviously. Have that third round pick. I wanted to make sure everything was good. Again, I really appreciate you guys. My name is Nick. World Coverage, something I'm doing Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. Eastern time, no matter what, talking about football, talking about anything. Right now, we are laser focused in the NFL draft. Obviously, my Carolina, I want us to absolutely blow everybody out of the water. Mikel Williams, I feel like would be a great pick for it. I just don't know if it's at 8. I'm going to be honest. I think Mikel, due to the limited uh, production at Georgia, I think it's still like 6.5 sacks or something like that. Let's go. I'm like 95% 6.5, 4.5, 5. Still 60%. You're getting 5 sacks in the SEC. That is positive. That's more than Nick Scorton or any of these guys out of Texas A&M were to do. So I'm absolutely happy with them fading all the Texas A&M players, even the safety Emmett Worry. Jalen Walker showed great promise. No, I don't think he really did. Again, I did the review. We looked at the Texas game. We looked at the Texas conference or the championship. Um, those 2 sacks against Calvin Banks were Calvin Banks' fault. I don't really feel like it was Jalen Walker that blew him out of the water. That really just showed me, oh my God, why are we not picking this guy? I just don't love Jalen Walker anymore. I was kind of on the fence about him to start, but to be honest, there is absolutely no way that I'm happy with him. He does seem like the guy I'm just going to have to deal with. And you know what? If he ends up becoming amazing, I'll sit here and eat my words about it. I just don't believe in him, especially maybe just because it's the Carolina offense. Maybe that's what I'm worried about. I'm not sure. But either way, this Jalen Walker pick, I just don't. Um, Again, Jalen Walker getting mocked to us. More Jalen Walker now. Dane Brugler of the Beast. Super awesome that he puts that out every year. Mike Green is the interesting one. I love Mike Green, if I'm going to be honest with you. I'm a bit worried about his level of competition. The reason why I say that is because if you really go look at the Sun Belt, go look at even just go sort by sacks and go look at all those guys in the NFL. None of them really blew me out of the water. There's not a name that like just jumps off out at me and tells me, oh my God, you know what? I should really trust this level of competition. So for that reason, I'm a bit worried. Of course, I believe competition breeds better players. At this point, I'm 100% willing to be the team that goes 1,000% in on a like Ohio State, trade back, get like Josh, get a Jack Sawyer, something like that, and then start building that way. Again, I have a philosophy that building a bunch of players from the same organization able to breed chemistry long term. So for that reason, I am 100% on board with that. Again, Mike Green, there's not going to be a whole lot of great guys out of Marshall. This one might just be BPA, best player available. Uh, but he's big boomer bust. You're going to be it or he's not, and we're going to find out really quickly, depending on the situation he falls into. Tetaroa, I really like Carolina. I just, I'm really struggling with this. Carolina is building a Pete Carroll of old uh, regime. They're going with defensive players. They're going with offensive trench guys, running the ball, play action. So I don't really need a 10 out of 10 X on the out. If you were to get Tataroa, I would say really pump him up and then think about trading him next year because you could probably get a haul for him. But again, you're not going to get another first round pick, I don't think, and you probably get like some twos or whatever, unless he's just absolutely stellar. And then you might just say, hey, maybe it's just time to keep rolling with this, offensive crazy firepower, which is just not the Canales way. We obviously saw in the Canales scheme last year with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Third round, fourth round pick. I'm pretty sure the third round. The guy that I picked out for everybody. I told you guys if you were following my 50 fantasy leagues last year, Bucky Irving was going to be the pick. He absolutely exploded. That's the second year in a row I picked the sleeper player. Again, first year, Jordan Addison. Second year, Bucky Irving. We are doing amazing. I'm going to be announcing the one guy that you should really be picking up in fantasy because, again, I do 50. 10 fingers, but 50. 50 32 team league fantasy leagues every year. This is my first year doing the 32 teams. Last year I was doing 10 or 12 teams. So this one's going to be a crazy one. Super excited for these 32 teams. Hope people are ready to act because last year both my 32 team leagues, I went to the Super Bowl. Won one of them, lost the other one, but hey, what you got to do. Maybe it's just first year luck, but either way, I'm excited. Tetaroa McMillan is obviously going to be a stellar pick in a 32 team fantasy, uh, especially because he's going to fall because he's so young. So wherever he falls could be a very great pick for. And then rounding out this one, it looks like underdog still Jalen Walker out of Georgia. I just don't love it. If you're going linebacker, I'd much rather us just go get Jahad Campbell out of Alabama. Much better linebacker. He gets the same amount of rush, in my opinion, or rush ability that Jalen Walker does. Sorry, I was doing that. Okay, so let's go look at his stats. I'm pretty sure he's still got a few sacks. Got 5 over his career. No, we got 5 this year. So yeah, I'm right there, 5 sacks as a coverage linebacker versus, say, for example, Michael Williams, 5 sacks. I'm sorry, I like Jahad better. 2 inches taller. Go with Jahad if I'm Carolina, fading Jalen Walker. But this is just kind of where we're at, where the Carolina fans going. See, they did it on their own. They didn't post a breakdown. Oh, there we go. Panthers on tap. If you do not follow them, make sure you go follow them. They are absolutely amazing. I'm absolutely going to like this post and give them some love. Doing a review of your mock now. The old Knoll. Okay. Again, I'm not a Jalen Walker fan, so all the times I see Jalen Walker up here, I'm just not going to over them about it. I'm sorry. Uh, with that being said, Jalen Noel, I do absolutely love. Braden Swinson, if he falls to 74, I could not agree more. Harold Fannin, I again love. Uh, Cameron Williams, interesting. Interesting you would go him. And the one person I'm really hoping falls to Carolina for the simple, selfish reason that I feel like he is the next AJ Hawk. He's Roquan Smith. He's going to be this great back in the league, edge rusher as well. Going to be Jack Sawyer. So of course I'm every draft that I see out there. Not here, but that's okay. Corey Black, I like. Jordan James could be really interesting. I like taking a late running back, just because we know that Jordan Brooks is going to be out the end. Nick Martin at linebacker, I think that's a good one down the road to clog up. I probably would have taken, rather have taken a defensive tackle earlier. If I'm going to be honest with you, let me write all this stuff. So I don't know that. Again, I prefer that we get it back. Reviewing this, I'm going to give this one a B plus. Plus, feel like pick four. Oh, so that's our first one. B plus. I do think that again. I'm just out of love with. Don't know what it is. Obviously, I wish I could tell you more. Keep it going though. Yeah. Mason Cameron. Yes, Mike Green. I'm fine with. Do I love him at 8? Do I love him at 12? I love him because that means that I can take some out. Mason Graham falling to the Saints is probably a problem for this. Allow him to fall, I'm probably going to fight somebody. So this I don't love. I'll fight some. Bro, suck my balls. My 2025 mock draft 5 days out. Takeaway. Okay, let's put a Bears fan. Change the Dayball. I think side just splashing a quarterback. Russ and James. Yeah, I don't think the Russ and anything. To be honest, I think trade bait buddy or the Titans of them probably fall. But hey, they're gonna but whatever. Let them Raiders go with BK and take. I agree with that. He is heavily mocked. Um, Carroll loves great running back, and Carroll's going to try and rebuild what he did with Boom and everything. Battle. So this would be his version. Beast mode, just in a different way. It's going to be bounce off of everybody running back. Will Campbell, I love to the Jets. Tetaroa to us. Membu, you know what? I'm actually happy with Membu going in division. What I always like to look at in Carolina advise you to look who falls into. That's the people we got to see all the time. Here we're looking at Membu falls in division. Jalen Walker, which again I don't believe, so let him fall in division. Care Jade Barron, who what people love. I'm not 100% in love with him, to be honest. I have Chevelle over him, uh, but we're going to see how he actually goes in the NFL. There's a name on here that's the absolute. Hold on, I'm looking for. I One doesn't even. I don't think there's a way Jahad Campbell falls out of the first. So I don't know how this is. Honest, Jahad Campbell, basically a Sharpie in at night available. Uh, the Panthers need wide receiver. I'm still not an Ezra fan. I'll slowly get. Depending on what team. Booker going to be a decades long Baltimore person again. Passing on God can't blows my. Don't need fantastic. Let's move on here. Say Packers draft. They sit and take eight. They Amond later. I do kind of like this. Okay, Jahdae Barron again. He's not my cornerback. Uh, Probably my fourth. I'm gonna still love him. But maybe that's just for me. JT Tuamau. Guess I'm gonna go with that. 57. PFF has him. Then don't take a Rio and next one we overdraft. Take him at 111. I don't think he survives to one. Take Jack Sawyer and pair the two Ohio State. I don't like the edges all being programs, especially programs that I love, like later on Georgia. I mean, fine, but you're fifth round. I need a probably take Isaiah Bond could be really good. A lot of people, especially Joel Williams, I like. Don't love Ty Felton. He could be really good. Size is interesting. Maryland's competition level is good. Again, Tyrion is he's interesting. Fifth round. I've seen him go as low as the seventh round, but I think you're crazy if you're at far. Tonka, I really like. I really like. Safety here, we really messed up if we're way seventh. I'm going to be honest with you. Even with Trevon Morig there, I don't feel like that. I feel like we're really focused on helping Bryce and get but there's only wide receiver have out on the file. I see and last Jalen I absolutely love. Luke Lachey, I'm sold on. Malachi Moore, no problem. Billy Bowman, I trust again. Offensive guys that are solid. Move most of the time. This is solid. I don't. I mean, Dante Thornton's four, so that would be solid. Rashad Smith at that point, I'd probably prefer we take other. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. Billy Bowman's already took. To be honest, then I prefer I'm trying to pick apart, but this is bad. Bad. I like. Yeah, I think that's solid. I really like Darian Poole. Double safe. This inside linebacker, and it's that Jalen Walker. That one's just going to keep up. Again, suck my ball. Um, there's Fleece Saints and Steelers. Seven. We get busy on the phone. Night one of the draft for trade details. No. Saints get 8-63, and Panthers get 9-71. You know what? If this is I'm taking this. I'm taking it. The reason why is because we're giving them the ability to deplete their draft capital. Moving to 71 means I probably flip 71 7 and try to get 32, 33, 34, 5. Or you just sit there and pick. To be honest, 71 and 7 that we have, that would be really solid. If that's the case, I think we don't mind pairing a bunch of um, players together to get that quick chemistry, and especially because they're taking Shadur Sanders. I'm going to invest heavily. Probably that 71 pick is going to be overdrafted edge, an overdrafted corner, somebody like that. Or again, I'm going to trade picks, try and move up and grab some I really want. Okay, and also, oh, there's another trade. Trade number two. Oh, we could took one or two. Okay, we get 21, a 20. Yeah, out of these two, I don't go in division if that's the case. I love 71, don't get me honest, but the future one and the two is far too much for me to pass up. So I would absolutely take that one. Moving down to 21, Matthew Golden. Love. Again, I don't feel like a wide receiver one is what if it's a smokescreen. Dave ends up going that way. That's going to be really interesting. That tells me that he really wants somebody I compare to Mike Evans. Obviously, Mike Evans is a very established wide receiver, overly consistent for an extremely long time. So saying he's going to immediately come in and get 1,000 yards is a bit crazy, given the what I believe to be the offensive identity of this. But at the same time, there is opportunity. Princely out of Ole Miss, I like defensive or edge here. I would have probably preferred if he takes it down to us. So we pair the defensive lineman with edge, Derek Brown in there, and you have Jadeveon Clowney. That's a solid four-man. That's what we're going to do. Or again, if we go three, it's going to be Princely going to Derek Brown, Walter. That is a solid three if we're going to. Jay Sanders, yes, you're going to supplement that. Again, I like pairing. I don't like this South Carolina guys. I understand the idea, the whole one Carolina. I get it. I just don't love it. L, Semi, Condon, I do like. He's really good. Again, Georgia players are normally good. The scheme obviously helps, and obviously overall and chemistry uh, is how those guys excel. Now, later on, Dorian Strong, I do like him. Slater would be fantastic. Malachi Moore, again, I love that he Carolina. Jalen Conyers out of Texas, and I'm more of a Luke Lachey, okay, however you want. But I like that. I do. That trade down, again, we are doing fan mock draft reviews. I'm just kind of going through Twitter. Let's kind of see what everybody else is thinking. Video, don't rate my mock draft. The PFN mock draft center, and try yours. Like it first, so we make sure we do this. Kyle Williams, I really like. I think he's going to Jalen McMillan, Jalen McMillan style wide receiver here, really, and behind maybe one or two wide receivers, him popping. Oh, he's Cuba. I'm not the biggest fan of. Again, I have like the Texas health. I just don't feel like they're 100% uh like dunks like everyone thinks they are. I think the one that's really going to be a dunk if again in the right their quarterback Quinn Ewers. But that's a question for another day. Terrence Ferguson, a lot of people really like. I think really awesome long term. Tyler Barron, good. Quincy Riley, fantastic, but this quarterback falls all that way. RJ Harvey would. Majors is one of the few Texas players that I like. Tyler Batty out of BYU, not the biggest fan there, but at 230, he's probably BA or close to it, so I'm going to take that. I like it, really do. Plus, always to have Jack Sawyer. Easy Mac, rate my mock and not the Jalen Walker fan. Okay, that's a solid little run rate. You know, zero critiques aside from Jalen Walker. Super easy. A minus. Had taken. To be honest, at this point, I probably would have traded back. I probably would have called the Denver. You guys want, but for still on, and I make that trade. Drop back down to 20 draft. Go grab Jalen Lane out of Virginia Tech would be awesome. Again, love Malachi Moore. Jack Kaiser, Kobe Bryant. I think going to RJ Harvey again. Enough about him. We're getting Chicago's second round pick as well with the trade back. Evan Winston. I'm sold. It's just that Walker pick, guys. Sorry. Okay. Oh, look, already looking. I preferred Walker, but fuck. Not. Nolan falling to the fourth. Sucks. Everybody. Bears take Campbell, Cowboys, Cardinals. Other Colts, Shahad Camp. I was like, another one. Bengals keep getting Mike. Like Packers would be absolutely been all of Packers fans out there. Oh, take it the card. I take that back. He's corner number one. But that was a lot of teams' best favorite. Ball. In at least 5 months. I feel like every mock has Kyle Williams on bar on that. No way will been by Kyle Williams. So I will agree with you. So it's not really. Everyone stop taking the good players from Carolina. Stop. Like Carolina. That one. Great promise at Georgia. Help them all makes try running plays to the side of the. Yeah, the 6-1 part is a bit of a fact that he's going right and right guards and blows my team views him as an outside linebacker in the NFL. That's exactly what I said. And if that's the case, we're not taking him as an edge rusher. So just don't. Don't do this. University 5. People want to call him Bingo Jr. Mark my words. Today is 420, day after 420, day after Easter. Hopefully, if this happens, call him Bingo. My word. First time the Panthers second on body. Bingo who's Cowboy. Let me take Noel Williams. Okay. Ozzy, I like a lot. Tanker, I like a lot. Also, Omar Long. And I'm not a big fan of his coordinator. I like it. Give it a B grade. And I love it. Can't vote in this because they refuse to pay their debt. They owe me, or I should, they owe a charity bet, which I go check out on my channel. Definitely have it. Would love to get that charity bet out to local Charlotte Food Bank, but they're kind of dodging me. Probably getting some. So I'm not a fan of Ezraku. That. But if I say that Ezraku's good, Jack Betch, those are my worst ones for you. Betch, Raku. Not a Betch. Like there could be better. I like Tyler. I wish Jack Sawyer was on. Otherwise, you know what? This is thank you, coach. Panthers taking Jalen Walker. Knife. Bill Johnson. I'm totally fine with Asia. Kyle Williams survived to 146 in Auckland. Really like them. Beal, Princely, and Carson. Jalen Noah would be, even though I prefer Hayes. Fannin keeps getting mocked to us, so I'm fine. Oladejo could. Kyle Williams is deeper, wider. Bill Johnson is not even. Um, Seth McCandless. Yeah, and mock draft this. Ataroa. Rare talent who has silky like man, I like him. 6'4", Brad. It had Mike Evans. Again, the thing I'm talking about. Could be a smokescreen. Go Tet with first pick. Best. I'll probably end up throwing up a quick mock. A 7 round mock. And check out the stream. Doing them live. Doing them free. Right here. Kick. Twitter. YouTube. When they unlock my and do all that. So absolutely love you guys. I don't know if I love Brew Blue, but definitely plugged in. Happy. Don't love this. Not gonna comment on the hey, I'm not a Baron. Alfred 70 that especially tells me it needs players will probably go. Badger fan, college football, he's won a lot of games. This one way back. I love this. But at the same time, somebody is gonna love this ended up being stars. I'm not happy but so if how much look at the other people who fell into this. Bill Johnson, don't love that. Mike Green, don't love. Jade Barron, love that. Let him follow him. Jahad Campbell becomes a Pro Bowler, Pro Bowl. I'm not a Shamar fan. Holston, Mikel, Ken, uh, Jones, and Milrow. Oh, today, I'm not the biggest Barrett Carter fan. A lot of it. Walker, not my Ollie Core. Question for third day. I don't want to do it 2 calls in. Traded up. Jahad Campbell, that is best case scenario for the Falcons. This is Mock, Mike Green, Benjamin Walker, but Baker. Then I'll fight you. Michael Martin. And he falls. Hold on. Martin. No way. No way, because I'm already getting still hate Walker. Bird will trade with 5 picks. And TJ Watt. Listen, you give me TJ Watt. This is the trade back. Solves all of our problems. Give it to me. I don't care what it is. I'm sold. Oh, AA at Lion Bear 20. Jalen. See a problem here, but I don't. Again, I'm still gonna keep keeping checks. Aside from that, was back number. I wouldn't take the guy. I'd first. I still think absolutely. Dias Stewart, I don't mind, especially because Carson's still on the which means really messed up. This is gonna be plus. Okay, take not a not a bear. I don't know why. I'll get there. I'll get right now. Enters that. It, hold on. Was it take Jalen Walker, which is not going to continue to go in and ripping this guy. Ellick or just don't love it. Maybe it's me. Braden Swinson I like. Kobe Bryant I like. Jordan Phillips I like. A lot of people. Elijah Roberts, Dylan Gate. Why would you take? Oh, not a Todd Camp rifle. Fucking love at Woodstock. Opting for defensive tackle from Marshall. Led the FBI layering area as 31st in pass rush. While Green might not have the upside of Mike Keller Shamar, much safer pass rush. Take a four. I agree. I am productive. Couldn't agree. I'm worried. I'm worried. Level of competition. That's what I'm worried. Like, taking out a little harder. That's not the issue. What am I giving up? So we got A Crestosol. First one got a Bear. Evan Farmer. Like a lot of these guys. Not a Bearing. Not a Bear. That one. Other one had a run. And not a Tyrion at 230. Bears. Tetaroa. Don't need it. Take Tetaroa or you take a Luther Burden or something like that. Do not take another. Taking multiple fighters. Maybe I'm a bit behind on the time. Maybe I'm going to be way off base when I just don't like. That's just me. And not a Walker. One Wide Burke. I farm. really feel like not taking 160 problem, especially because Walker's going to be covered backer. If that's the case. I'd rather back to and Cowboys take Jihad Care if he survives that. Criminal. Love it. Done some reviews, done some stuff, looked over some drafts, done everything. A plus draft. I think it's hard to do anything else or thought with it. Other than getting the follow Panthers. I just look at hopefully Chris Ballard does all the things. 6.5. In my mock draft, okay, I did. I didn't say anything. Jalen Walker tried. I don't disagree for some. It just hopes that Ted Rowe is there at 8. Everyone, hell, hell, feeling is really high. feel like Michael Williams needs to go to. So we did that. Let me come back here. Let's just go to the P7 round 7. What did you Carolina only? And I appreciate you guys. This is coverage. I do this. Oh, put on not trading with you. 9 and 70, 18 and 50. Good enough. I'm trading back. I can to the left. Tempted to move back one pick. Yeah. What am I? Bye. I'm not even looking at the draft capital. I'm building it. You want me to move down one? Hey, it's fucking. Hitting. I wanted to accept that. Okay, whatever. I'm gonna deal with Carolina. I'll deal with it. Whatever. Down to be a 44. Take it. Take it from Mar Stewart. I don't understand. Absolutely way down. Got everything for 50 starter at reason. Linebacker. Honest, I really like Malachi Starks. Josh Simmons would tackle for Luca would be freaking. Burden would Bell. You know, I'll even give Espraku or all of them. I'm gonna go Jihad Camp. Be the linebacker. Luca. Trey Amos. God damn. Okay. Dark. Burden. Lord. I have to. Oh, wait. Wait. Everybody love to track back a little bit farther, but probably that I gotta pick it up, starts and falls. Check this. First one's extra. Not also have 4. Tough one. Carolina fans would hate this, but I promise you, love it. 74s are so right now. I have my backer defensive tackle. I've got a Rams second pick down the road. They pick starting life with Darian Porter. There's a right there that I would love. Jared will say back to. I'm gonna Denzel Burt goes. Let's fly back. I take. Or I haven't crazy. Help. 6 of against the running is good. That's setting the bit confounded behind low average 5 people. Lantham. Oh, that would have been my next one. Uh, okay. So we're in an obviously edge order to attack all 4. I would love to take. I don't want to take wide receiver. Not take Tyler. Not trading it. I'm gonna be honest. Start building Charles Grant. 11 and absolutely difficult. I'm gonna take offensive. Oh, next pick's 109. Then we have 11. Really VR. Let's go hit. Crap. Let's fill in those. Tyler Shuck. I'm gonna hit. Okay. So who did Shuck go to? Titans took 2. Whatever. Okay. I don't know why. And tackle wide receiver would be amazing. Been through the role. I love Miles. At 140, I might be able to take Stanker or Reed. Malachi Moore. Take 5'9". Jonas Bus. person piss off my. They don't know. They know how to build. But it's guard out of LSU. Got another pick. And the place where we're go. Look at these picks with all of our trade backs. Best case and find a trade back spots. 7. I'm going here. Jack Sawyer, he would be a Carolina. I have anything about it. Taylor Barron. Like, one thing could be Quincy Riley. I don't care. Suck my ball. Quincy Riley. Well, one gate. Okay. So Gordon. Malachi. Yeah, my favorite back every, especially Ollie Gordon. So I don't think I have more extra that help long balls to Garrett Ivy. So I probably need to take Seth McLaughlin. Tackle. Charles and probably so good at tackle. But I don't. I'm not replacing Bryce Young. I don't even look. Jonah Mana. Boy, I really like Jonah Mana. 31, 7. Our last pick of 10. This was my quick 7 round out our uh, Carolina Panthers fan 2. Awesome. You guys got some good, like where you guys had kind of see going. I don't know, but we're done with picks. Traded all of our later picks. So this draft isn't an A, of course. I don't know. Talking about eight that I can't have a 7. Traded away that give me orange juice. He'll be the Quint app. Like him. Lampkin falls. I'd be willing to trade back into the other pick we got. Rams second. I'd probably trade a few to come back in. If that's the case, you take 4 offense or the few hard. Hard. Give him 1 year behind. Guys like he will be. And I hate that it broke logo. Oh well. Not really sure why this Jihad Camp, Luther Burden, Kenneth, Darian Ford, Jordan Birch, Charles Grant, Sanker, Frazier, Sawyer, Riley, Malachi Moore, Jonathan. Second, next absolute plus draft. I don't got a new thing. Bugged out, but I don't care. This is plus draft by me, Nick, over at Roll Coverage. Guys are going to check me. And yeah, my name is Nick, Roll Coverage. Sports for sports sake. We're Monday through Friday at right here, free stock, pick, Twitch, or make sure you follow, like, subscribe. I appreciate it. Can't wait to see. Hopefully, probably one of our last mock draft because draft is Thursday. But great rest of the day. Hopefully.